Hey man, what's up? Just getting my stream loaded, started. How are you doing? Oh, the tip giver, what is up? So it's a brief stream about UI Ultra Instinct Goku. Because last night I pulled him. So excited about that. My friend's coming over shortly. We're gonna have a movie night. Didn't you move to Twitch? I did. And then I decided to bring YouTube dual streaming back. You know, nothing's permanent in this world. So I decided to bring it back. Okay. I should get another banner of Ultra Instinct Goku rotating. So far I only have the Vegito. I do have Master Roshi doing this thing. So I guess it works out, huh? I don't know why, but the chat's not showing up. Trying to figure out why the chat's not coming up. Embedded chat and stream. Oh, I can't do it locally anymore? That sucks. Huh. No, here it is. Here's the local host dedicated. Let me try putting it in. Okay, so it's a different code after the update. How's that? There we go. It's out. We got the chat back, boys and girls. You pulled Super Saiyan, Black times 10 Goku. Oh, Super Saiyan Blue times 10, the Kaioken Goku. Okay. Okay, I'm like, BX, what does that mean? Does that mean black? Like my favorite website, black.com? No, that means, blue times 10, the Kaioken. I got you. What's up, SCPNC? I don't even know what that stands for. But welcome. Okay, so I got my game capture. Yo, KKX, what's good? What is good? Were you lucky enough to roll Ultra Instinct? Who was lucky enough to roll it? last night, this morning, you know. Who was lucky enough? I want to know. I was lucky enough. Yeah, you were? That's good. Put him as your leader. Put him as your leader, man. Single ticket summon, 1 a.m. Oh, dude, I got him on my first guaranteed SSR summon. So, you know the first 5 tickets that you get? You put it in and you roll. So I got that. And and then throughout the entire thing, I think I did, you know, before you do the 1 stone, then you do the 15 stone, and you do the 5 stone, 15 stone, and then 30 stone summons. And you could do that 3 times, and then it stops, and you could only do multis, right? So I did the 3 sets of 3, and I did all the tickets that I got from that, and it ended up being that the stuff that I got a dupe of Int Gogeta, I got my first physical Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, I got my Ultra Instinct already, right? So I got some decent stuff. Some really decent stuff. And then I got like crap like Shugesh, and then I got a physical Piccolo that does like extreme damage as a TUR. His passive gives 70% defense to himself and all other allies. It's like, you know. You did 5, 15, 25, 5. You mean 5, 15, 30, and 5, right? Question mark? Because I thought it was 30, the third roll. Well, right now they're not the best. He's the second lowest, basing off Dokkan stats. I think the rates are pretty good for Ultra Instinct, to be honest. I mean, SA Nate last night, I was watching him a bit before I went to bed. He got pretty shafted. Yeah, he didn't get Ultra Instinct, but he got like 2 Goku Rose, a bunch of Super Saiyan Blues, you know, Zamasu dupes. He got a bunch of stuff, but none of it was Ultra Instinct. So it really does come down to chance, you know. In the end, it's all chance. If I'm quick enough, I'll try to take off the speed animation right here on the right side. I don't think it's gonna appear. Anyway, hopefully when the Dokkan comes out, because the Dokkan is gonna come out, probably when he fights Jiren again and masters the form. First of all, I want Global to get the story mode soon, because that's fucked up that we don't have the story mode. Because it protects only 1. The fuck? Regard. You pulled 5 technique beers? Oh, dude, that's fucked up. I'll tell you something though. The technique beers though, I actually pulled 4 of them. On the last dual summon banner. He was the cover card, I think, on the on the Gogeta banner. And yeah, I got screwed. I got a bit screwed there, buddy. But I ended up getting my Int Gogeta from the dual summon banner. I persevered. Like, yeah. I persevered. I defeated the enemy that was RNG with my wallet. You know, I did a little bit of wallet warrior action right there. But I got it. From the UI banner, you have Rose, Vegito Blue, UI Goku himself, and that's it. Wait, there's more. Int Gogeta. Hey, that's what's up. How are you liking UI Goku? Stoner. If I had the story mode to get him to Super Attack 10, I'll let you know in more detail. But right now it's just like, oh wait, yeah, I got him. So, cool. The main damage dealer on my team is my Rose, because he's got a dupe in him. He's Dokkan, actually. You know, his super attack is 10. So that's some of the main damage dealer that I have on this team here. Is my Rose. At least give me the story mode, Bandai. Hopefully they release the story mode on Christmas Day, along with the LR Vegeta, because that'd be so triggering if they just give us the SSR LR base form, and then just like, hey, yeah, just more to come, you know, within the next year. It's like, fuck off. You know? Have fun with that grind? Dude, I want to have fun with it. Super tedious. I want to have fun with it. But as you can see, there's no story mode. Yeah, so if I go here to event, what do we got? From the very bottom, Awakening, right? All this training crap, the dailies. I need to do Battle of the Gods because I want to rainbow my my physical Goku. But no, that's what I'm working on right now. See, look at this. No story mode for the Gogeta. I mean for the UI Goku. Yeah, it's not here. See? That's it. Rippin' pepperonis. Increase the brightness on my side. Okay. What did I want to do? I wanted to finish Hidden Potential for this guy, because I bought the Elder Kai medal from the Baba shop, because doing the Trunks event grind, I had to Dokkan Awaken 9 Trunks, the strength ones, the rage Trunks, to feed into my int Trunks. I bought the medals from the Baba shop, the last Elder Kai medals that I needed, because I just ran out. So I bought enough yesterday, 2 sets of 2, so I was able to awaken this guy for the first time. So I'm putting the Hidden Potential on this one. He's gonna be LR. I'm eventually gonna put the orbs in him anyway. And shit. I woke up like 40 minutes ago, maybe 50 minutes ago, so I still haven't fully awoken. Anyway, so like I was saying, I'm gonna put the orbs in him eventually. Since I have the orbs now, these orbs, the 3.3 thousand, the 2,240, that's after putting orbs on all the characters on my strength team, extreme team. So Janemba has full orbs, my solar cell has full orbs. I even put as much orbs as I could into a base form of the LR Frieza. I put orbs in Omega Shenron, up to like 50% or whatever. I put orbs into my support even, not Super 17, just regular 17. That's the TUR and orb changer. So yeah, now I could work on my super strength team without any regrets, orb-wise. Let's see, have you rainbowed Goku Jr. yet? Yes, I have rainbowed Goku Jr. from the very first time the event came up, man. So when this time came around, I had no missions to do. I just looked at the event. I'm like, cool story, bro. It would be amazing if the missions refreshed. That, I think, is something that Bandai messed up on. Because when the event's gonna come back around, what are the people gonna do? They're not gonna have the missions. There's not really that much to look forward to. But if they gave us the missions again, that means we could have, like, you know, done it, the missions again, made a rainbow Dokkan version, and then they would link well. Is that optimal to have Goku Jr. and his Dokkan form with all the super int cards that are out? No, but it's really good for free-to-play people that, you know, don't pull as much on banners that aren't going to have those top tier int cards, you know. So I think that's something Bandai could have done differently with the story modes that come in and rotate in and out. What is a lonely streamer like me gonna do to Bandai? Nothing. Stoner says that he did the majority of the Rage Trunks with a 50% chance. Like, Stoner, my take on it is this. When the World Tournament comes around, I'm eventually going to restock on Elder Kai medals, because you just get so many Kai medals from the World Tournament. So, and I'm always low on the other medals like Roshi and Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, whatever. So I figure might as well just do it once, farm up just to UR, and that way I don't have. This way I'm spending less money. Dokkan Awakening, like, it's just less time on the event, because you could either, it comes down to RNG. Like, 50% chance means you could get, if you have 9 trunks, you could either have 1 super attack, none, or you could have like all 9 level ups. It comes down to chance, and I figured if I'm dreading the trunks event as I am, might as well just 100% these 9. I decided that I didn't have the mental fortitude to grind out for the physical Rage Trunks that I have. I'm like, he's support anyway. Like, his multiplier is supreme, but he doesn't have, other than his the vert off of his super and the passive that he gives off as a support, he doesn't have like a passive attack increase, and that's understandable. He's a support. He's meant to support. He's not meant to be doing like a whole lot of damage. So I'm like, whatever. Not super attack 10. That's fine. But my int-rage trunks, you know, I had to get him to 10 out of 10, especially since I have the at that time I didn't have the physical god tanks, so I was just like, well, you know. I did have the Integoju though, so I'm like, this guy's priority for sure. So the movie that I'm planning to see with my friend is The Mummy. Not the complete garbage, trash, putrid Tom Cruise version that came out recently. I apologize to everybody that liked it, but it's comparing to the original, it's like comparing feces to a flower. But no offense, of course, no offense. If you like it, that's good to you. I'm talking about the Brandon Fraser one. You know? That one. So we're gonna watch that, and maybe even Mummy 2, the second one. I know the movie's not the freshest. I still remember when I had the VHS version of that, of the first and second movie. I think Scorpion King stemmed from the Mummy movies, the one with Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. In one of the movies, he was actually, oh, that's the Scorpion King, and then they made the Scorpion King as a standalone movie. But yeah, we're gonna be watching The Mummy, the old school Brandon Fraser one. Herpa Derp, how you doing, man? Did you get your UI Goku? Heyo indeed. Okay, I think that's everything that I could get with a super attack of 1. Yep. For some reason, I don't know why, but I thought that, yo, thanks for the cheer, NJ, I appreciate that. Merry Christmas, boy. Merry Christmas to you, too. Merry Christmas to you, too. By the way, um, somebody that cheered previously, I think, unlocked emotes for the channel. So I think the channel could use new emotes? Is that right? Something like that? I'm not sure what those new emotes are. Or is it only for the person that cheers? Or is it for the channel itself? Like, I noticed these emotes. Where are they? This is on Twitch. I mean. So, like, we have emotes like this. I don't know if these are... Are these part of, like, the new emotes? Oh, those with the Rudolph? Oh, okay. I was looking at the wrong ones. Okay, so it's the Rudolph and all that stuff. I want to see if I have those. I don't think I even have those. I have to cheer to somebody else to get them? That doesn't make any sense. Well, I got this one. I need help picking the Redstone character, Vlad. Well, what do you have? What are your Neo God leads, NJ? What are your Neo God leads? The thing is, all the cards, all the units that are available with the Redstones, it looks like they're all gonna get the Extreme Z Awakening to 140 level. And this is evident because the first Super Saiyan 3 guy, let me pull him up. The Agility Super Saiyan 3 Goku, that was the first Z Awakening, right? And then the next Z Awakening that they announced is Broly, the Mass Attack Broly. So they already gave this guy the Extreme Z Awakening, the TUR, right? So we know this guy has it for sure. And this guy, they already announced that he's going to be the next one. So if we follow the same trend, that means all of these units are going to have the Extreme Z Awakening. So they're literally giving us a free unit for Christmas on Global that is going to have an Extreme Z Awakening. Yeah, Neo God Lead are the 120%. The God Leads are the 70%. So what would a God Lead be? I'm actually thinking about making a video on all these God Leads, Neo God Leads on YouTube. I haven't got around to it. I was thinking I could do it before Christmas, but I think it's gonna happen closer to the new year because I just have other things to do. So let me show you character list. So a Neo God Lead, all right, will be something like this. Alright, so Extreme Agility type, key +3, and stats by 120%. Alright, and then the Super Agility, since he's Extreme, gets 1 key and 50% stats. But that's the Neo God Lead, the new God Lead. But the God Lead, the old God Lead, would be something like this. He doesn't discriminate between Extreme or Super type. He just says Agility type, 3 key, and stats by 70%. So this is one God Lead, Super Vegito. Another God Lead is Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, the technique one. Don't I have one? I think I have one. Where is he? Hold up, wait a minute. Am I blind? Like, this is the technique panel, right? Like, I just don't see him. What the heck? Oh, there he is. He's favorited. Anyway, this guy is another god lead. Alright, so he's on Dokkan though. It's just I have better things to do than Dokkan awakening this guy. I need the stamina. When he Dokkan's awakened, he becomes technique plus 3 key stats plus 70. You sold him? No, I didn't sell him. You consider Baba leads as god leads? I consider them as welfare god leads because they do give 3 key. I understand what you mean. So here's the Krillin. I call them the Baba leads. That's what I call them, the Baba leads, because they're almost the same thing except they do no damage. They're not there to do damage, like freaking. All right, so look at this guy, the God lead. This is not Dokkan Awakened. Immense multiplier, 100% attack when performing a super attack. When you activate his Boo Boo Volleyball, he greatly raises attack for 1 turn and causes immense damage. Like, he has a greatly raises, he's got 100% for when performing super, and an immense multiplier. Like, this guy is going to be doing damage. He's a god lead, and he himself does damage, right? Now let's go to Krillin, who's a Baba lead. This guy, right? He was easy to Dokkan because of the Ghost Usher. Now he gives his leader skill says 3 key and 70 stats. Okay, so you could say, oh, he's the same thing as a god lead. Wrong. Look at his multiplier, supreme, not immense. His passive, he's a support. He gives technique types 2 key, and there's a chance that he could increase his attack by only 30%. Attack and defense by only 30%. And there's a chance, right? So this guy's not going to be doing damage. He's more of a support stats lead. Look at the physical Broly. I don't have physical Broly. Alright, so there's a god lead that's physical Broly. He gives 3 key and gives 70% stats to physical types. I don't have him. Instead, I have Kale, which is almost like a god lead. Why almost? Because she does everything except she only gives 1 key less. So physical type plus 2, stats plus 70, immense multiplier, attack plus 100, but she only gives 2 key instead of 3. So she's almost there. I'll be right back. I think my friend's here. Alright, I'm back. It was just the UPS guy. So yeah. So my question is, I guess, before you decide on what character to use your stone on, my question would be, what is the best lead that you have for that one? So what I'm asking is, like, do you have any Neo God leads? Do you have anybody that increases? Do you have a team that has a 120 stats lead? If not, then the next highest. Would you have any leads that increase stats by 70%? You know, all the while giving 3 key. What is the best team that you could put in Extreme Z Awakened unit that does a lot of damage? Because you want the Z Awakened unit, he's going to be a striker. He's going to be doing a lot of damage, right? And you want to get the most out of that damage with having a leader that has a high multiplier. So for example, I could pretty much pick almost anybody I want because, right, so I have Super Saiyan 4, well, I deleted the team, but I have Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, right? If that's the only God lead that I had, a Neo God lead that I had, then I would probably pick Super Saiyan 3 Goku because he's a super agility type. If the physical cooler was the only Neo God lead that I had, then I would pick Full Power Frieza. If Janemba, Strength Janemba was the only lead, I actually would hold off on buying the Broly because currently the Mass Attack Broly is the worst card that's available, but the Extreme Z Awakening might change that. They may increase the multiplier from Mass to something else. They might give him an increase. They might not have him decrease his defense to 0. You know, they might fix the Mass Attack Broly card. In that case, he'd be really good for the World Tournament on this team. That's why I'm actually holding off. For me personally, I'm torn between Full Power Frieza and the Int Gohan, because the Int Gohan, when he supers, he stacks up the raises attack, right? It's permanent. So if you start off, let's say on the, I don't know, the physical Gotenks event, right? And you have the Int Gohan. He supers turn 1, he gets the attack increase. When he comes back on turn 3, he supers, he stacks up another attack increase on top of that. And that keeps on going each time he supers. So you might start with a super that does 500 damage, right? Let's just say 500,000, like 500k, 500,000 damage. He starts off super. Like 10 turns in, because you know he has a damage reduction. This Gotenks, he changes forms. There are different stages, but while you're in the battle, it keeps stacking. So you might start off with 500k damage as the Int Gohan. You might end up having your last super doing like 3.5 million non-crit. Like, this is the same thing with Cell. Causes immense damage and raises attack and defense. It doesn't save for 1 turn. It doesn't save for 3 turns. This is a permanent attack increase. I started doing attacks with, like, before I Dokkaned him, before I put all the orbs in, I tested it. He was doing like 350k. A few attacks in, well, no, not a few, but by the end of the match, the last super attack that he did from 350k was 2.5 million. That's what this, like, they're really good. So that's why I'm torn. I'm torn because I kind of have a solid team here, right? Like, I could remove Piccolo, right? Who am I gonna replace him with? Like, I could remove Piccolo for Gohan, but I already have other units that I could put in his place. I could put Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue, which was one of the best units. I just don't have any dupes in him. I don't have any super attack. So that's why he's not currently on my team. I could also put him into the God Coup. But same thing. I mean, he's 1 less multiplier, Supreme, but he still has a attack and defense increase. The thing is, I don't have any dupes. I don't have any super attack in him. I'm not going to spend the Kais for these 2 units yet. Probably the next unit that I would want to spend Kais on, other than a Neo God Lead, would be this Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Yeah, I don't have a dupe in either, Herp. Should I get the Int Gohan dupe or Frieza dupe? Can KKX, it's the same thing. Like, what is your strongest team? Do you have is your cooler team stronger than your Int Gogeta team? Right? Assuming you have both physical cooler and Int Gogeta Neo God Lead. But good to know. Okay. But anyway, so I'm responding to KKX now, where he's asking, which should I buy, the physical cooler or the Int Gohan? Because honestly, I'm kind of torn there. That's probably gonna be where I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna pick one of those. The question is, what is your better team? Is it physical cooler, or is it the Int Gogeta team is better? So I have units that I'm gonna replace. Like this guy's a really good support, right? He gives key. He gives 20% stats. He's fine. He has links. You know, this guy's a good free-to-play unit, but he's not gonna do more damage than the under units that I have. Once those units are max super attack, so he's a strong-ish placeholder. This guy's not going to be doing damage, but he's a wall. He gives some key links. You know, he's okay for now, I guess. Again, so ideally, I would replace both Goku Jr. and Piccolo. Am I going to replace it both with Godku and SS Blue Vegeta? Because that I could do straight up, and you know, or am I gonna replace them with Vegeta Blue and the Int Gohan? That's gonna have the Extreme Awakening. It's like, I could do that, or I could make my cooler team. Let's see, what would my cooler team look like? Because I do have him as well. My cooler team is a lot weaker, mind you. So here's cooler, Omega Sin Shenron. And honestly, look, this is the best that I could do. Support, Key Changer. This Broly's gonna get Super Saiyan 3 eventually. And then this support. Like, this is my cooler team. You know? So, full power Frieza will probably take the spot of this Gohan. Right? That just gives 3 key. And I could have like Omega Shenron and Cooler in one rotation, or like Omega Shenron, Sin Shenron in one rotation, and then Cooler and Full Power Frieza in another rotation. That way all key links are activated. And then you could have like a floater Cooler or a floater Sin Shenron. So, something like that. But this team right now is not as good as my Int team. Cooler doesn't have a super attack of 10. You know, I'm working on my Sin Shenron, but it's going to be a while because I have to Dokkan awaken a bunch of Omega Shenrons to feed into him. He's not Dokkaned either. So if I had to choose right now, I'd probably choose the Int Gohan. But in the long run, Full Power Frieza might be better. And then I'm just torn. Like, then again, you know, Gohan has a farmable super attack. And then he has a infinitely stacking super attack. But Full Power Frieza activates all the key links of Cooler. And he has a 120 multiplier. He does immense damage. And he gets an Extreme Z Awakening too. So it's like, you know, neither are bad cards. Like, Full Power Frieza activates all the links, all the damage, and some key links that Cooler has. Right? The ones that I looked up, they share Strongest Clan in Space, which is +2 key. They share Thirst for Conquest, which is 15% attack. They share Universe's Most Malevolent, that's 15, that's 30% attack. And they also share Big Bad Bosses. So they have, right now they share plus 30% attack and 2 key, right? And if the percentage is, your health is below 80, they also share this key link for a whopping 55% increase. And 2 key. So it's like, do I want to have a full power freeze, or do I want to have an Antigo on? You're forgetting Fierce Battle? Yeah, but they're not awakened, so I'm just looking at it unawakened. They do have Fierce Battle. You're right. So, yeah, there's a lot of key links. So my friend's on his way, so I'm gonna have to cut the stream shortly. And I did mention it, short stream, movie night, right? Yeah, so it's really hard to decide. It is really hard to decide. I'm gonna change that back to my strength, extreme physical. Got Janembo. This guy. Where's my freezer? My freezy pop. This, and who do I have as a temporary support? This one. Yo, what's up, Quantum Tree? You never posted those screenshots. I feel like you lied about your rank 700 accounts, Quantum Tree. Or that, or you were trolling Nate. I think he was trolling Nate. SA Nate is one of the top. Thanks for following, Quantum. Nate is a streamer. He's like the highest ranked global player. He's been playing, I think, from like day one, and he grinds rank. He's like at 700 something, and Quantum Tree was like, "Oh, dude, I have like 700 something." And Nate's like, "Oh, you're probably modding or something. Show me the proof." And I'm like, "Quantum Tree." I whisper Quantum Tree. I'm like, "I'm also interested. Like, you know, post on Discord." He's all like, all right, sure." He never posted, and then he's all like, "Oh, it was actually 525? But you never posted even 525." But it's just like, I figured you were trolling Nate, but you know. Put your hand in the popcorn when your friend does too. You forgot to say Kappa Pride. You forgot to say Kappa Pride, Herpaderp. I'll do it for you. Yeah, man, on Twitch. You actually joined our Discord, but you never posted it. But it's all good. It's all good. I thought you did well trolling him. I'm not saying that trolling is okay. I'm just saying you did a good job when you did do it. Alright, so I really don't know which of the redstone characters to get, but I think I'll wait on at least. I'm probably leaning more towards the Gohan, because the super is farmable and my in team is stronger right now. But I could go for full power Frieza. But what I'm really eager to see, since the Mass Attack Broly is the next Extreme Z Awakened character, if they fix him, he'd be freaking amazing on my Extreme team as a Mass Attacker. Like, I think that could also be a way to go. Alright guys, so my friend is here. So it's time for movie night. Thank you everybody for stopping by. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night. Peace. And good luck on the Ultra Instinct rolls.